Yo, Flint After Dark. Tonight I got a couple guests. Uh, Nia Armani, entrepreneur, businesswoman, and I got my boy Sparrow Jump Shot, inspiring rapper,
How
off
you
the
guys
east side of
doing?
Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Hello.
talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about two things. We're gonna start off with the that settlement, the Flint water crisis joint, where they, you know what I'm saying, they basically
Yeah,
giving people crumbs and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I
pathetic.
heard they settled off for 600 million, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's at least 30, 35,000 motherfuckers that signed up for that shit. So y'all do the math. That ain't much money. It's crumbs. I can
Nope.
see if they said 600 trillion or 600 billion. Now we talking about some money. But
Hmm.
600 million, come on, man. Come on, man. That's some bullshit, man. You
And
got
that's supposed to
families,
be split
man.
up between how many people?
And if you
They
look at the
said about
math, that's
33,000.
maybe like $3,500 a person.
That's something like 3,500. That, you know what I mean?
That's
Motherfuckers do it
pathetic.
all the time. You know what I'm saying? Shit don't make sense, man. But some good things about it. They said most 80% of the money is for the kids. So you know what I'm
I,
saying? They,
I mean, as long as they're
anybody,
building schools, or something to do with some education, I'm not completely opposed to it. I mean,
right? But anyway, right? They saying anybody that lived in the city or owned a house or
Or worked in the city?
from April 2014 to 2016, right? Is that correct?
uh,
And,
Let
and
me see.
yeah,
I gotta pull it up.
2016. Yep,
yeah,
2016
I
when
think
it
it's
started.
14 to 2016. They saying
Yep,
they eligible for some crumbs. But my whole thing is right, man. It's crumbs, man. I ain't really got nothing good to say about it. But I'm hey, listen, yeah, this first question is I need y'all to ask, y'all take y'all time, y'all both answer the question. How will listen, ready? How will
Yep.
this 600 million settlement help Flint?
In actuality, I mean, it ain't no money that can help with that situation. I mean, because they gonna give us whatever they gonna give us, and we still gonna have to pay this water bill for this nasty ass water. So
Right.
basically,
Poison ass water.
Mhm.
y'all just giving us money to pay y'all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the money coming from? Y'all giving us money to pay y'all because we gonna have to give it right back. If I move out my house today and move into another house, I gotta pay y'all $450. I remember years ago the deposit was $125.
Yeah, about 150. All right, when
Yeah.
I came from the joint, it was
So
like
I gotta
150.
pay I gotta pay y'all $400 something just because I'm moving from one house to another for some water that I don't even want to use. And my skin is all done from this water. I
Right.
have I have psoriasis from on 90% of my body right now. That's not gonna help me. Nothing that y'all give me is not gonna help me. Period.
Right. What you think about that, Spur?
I think coming back to what Nia said, money is money. Yeah, that's cool, but what about the thousands of kids that have been drinking the water contaminated with lead and then maybe could possibly end up with Legionnaire's disease or lead poisoning, and that's not you can't
Learning
reverse that
disabilities.
brain damage for no money. You know what I'm saying? It's not something you can pay for.
Right.
But that's how the world works. They feel like if they throw you, that let me give you a little bit, you'll get off my ass for a minute.
Yep.
But what is it solving? It's solving nothing.
And I guarantee I'm not sure if they have repaired all the pipes or whatnot, or if they have actually started. I know they did start on the south side a little bit, but why aren't the pipes fixed? I mean, and I know that it's in specific homes and stuff like that too, but I mean, who is the person responsible in jail, or did he have to pay a fine? Is he in trouble for it at all? That's my big
They
question.
are they.
They. Oh yeah. There had to be way more than one person behind it all, for sure.
Man, they don't give a fuck about us, man. Check it out, though. All right, we still living off bottled water. So how will this settlement impact the future of the kids and moving forward on fixing the water?
It's not. It's not. I mean, the kids, like you said, the kids who are drinking the water, they have permanent learning disabilities, and a couple dollars is not gonna help with that. We already don't have schools because parents don't want to send their kids to school. Ever since I was little, we had count day.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to school on count day, you get counted. That's how the schools get their funding. We're not getting funding for schools. We don't have schools. So that's not helping with the learning disabilities. I mean, are we what the crumbs are nothing. Like you said, it's crumbs. And what is it gonna do for these kids who have to go through life, go from here forward, like forever, with these learning disabilities when they already got us in a bubble where it's like we can't grow, the inner city can't grow to a successful height, and then now we got this water that's not killing the kids, I'm sorry, well, eventually, but it's damaging the kids forever. Like, nothing's going to get better. It's just a domino effect. The water, it affects, like I said, people's skin, people's health, people's learning, the way we live. Like, it affects everything, and ain't no amount of money that you can put into us unless you're going to put this money into an actual solution. Like, and just, I mean, it's sad to say, but it's people who going to be very happy with that little $3,500 or whatever they get, and they're going to go blow it on bull. They're not going to invest in their kids. They're not going to do what's right with it. They just going to blow it on bull, like all this rest of this free money that they just got during this pandemic. I mean, it's not helping. It's actually a hindrance. I feel like when you throw money at a situation, it's hindering the situation. It's not solving anything.
Well, you know, that's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the mentality of most Americans. You buy, they can, give them a couple of dollars, they pacify. You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, the little drop in the bucket, man. Then they can say, well, we gave you this. You know what I'm saying? What about the long term? Ain't no long, you know what I'm saying? The long term solution, fix the motherfucking water, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't all this giving motherfuckers 3,500 and like, man, bottled water is the new norm. All my son was born in 2015. That's all he knows is bottled water. It's the new norm for him. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit, man.
That's definitely some fucking bullshit right there, man.
It's some bullshit. Hey, man, this for you, Sparrow. It's for both of y'all, but I want you to answer this for Sparrow.
For sure.
Honestly, in your honest opinion, do you think the Flint water would be fixed in our lifetime? Honestly.
No. I genuinely don't. Not only because of the money thing. I mean, it's absolutely crumbs, like you stated before. I mean, and then even then, like afterwards, if they do fix the water, I mean, they could fix the water. I mean, I'm thinking it's like a 70-30 thing where it's like, I mean, I think maybe by the end of my lifetime, they're finally going to have everything right, like situated. And maybe these
hey, I'm old. I'll be out of here in a minute. You right. hey, Sparrow, by the time you get my age, they might be just fixing that shit. You're right.
Fucking hopefully, man. Goddamn.
According to them, it's fixed.
Right.
According to them, we good.
Yeah.
This for you, now. Listen. You seen these motherfuckers poison a whole motherfucking city inside the United States of America. Not Africa. We talking about good old United States of America, right? You seen these motherfuckers poisonous personally, because you live right here in Flint, right? Like you say, you got your skin fucked up and all that. Why, in your opinion, why you think nobody has been charged with this heinous ass crime, man? It's a heinous crime, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's obvious. Like I said, this happened to the inner city, and that's not top priority for people. Nobody really gives a good fuck about what goes on in the inner city, and I'm saying inner city because you can't even in Flint, I will say, you can't make the inner city a race thing because we so mixed up. We so mixed up in Flint, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the north, the south, the east, the west, and the east side you got a good mixture. The north side you got predominantly black, but either way it goes, it's the hood. You know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, it's the hood, and it's to the point where they don't give a fuck about inner city lives. Period. So the people who responsible for this, they just gonna go on about their life like they don't feel like there was no wrong done. It's all politics. It's politics. They did what was politically accepted. They did what they felt like was gonna get them some accolades or whatever, when in the end you just fucked us all. And now you not in office no more. You going on living your life. You know, you don't give a fuck about what's going on. You don't live here. You don't care about what we got going on, and neither do the judicial system. That's just all throughout. Like, we already see that. Laws ain't fair. The law ain't fair. It never have been. They didn't get prosecuted because nobody gives a good fuck about us. And we can't say because our voices wasn't heard. We had people from all over when it started. We had people from all over. So we know it's heard. We know y'all know how this affected us. So
Netflix did the whole entire series on it. Like
everything. I mean, it was, I mean, you had celebrities coming down here passing out water and doing this. So if they know, if the people who not even from Michigan, not only Flint, but if the people outside of Michigan know how devastating this was to us and came to help, then why can't y'all see it? I have no idea why they not prosecuted. Only thing I can think of is because it didn't happen to them. It didn't happen to them. It didn't happen to them out in the suburbs. Even when you say Flint, it mostly happens to 48504, 48505. Like, how in the hell did y'all even? How did that even work? When a city is on one water system, how the fuck did only these hood neighborhoods and zip codes get affected? Like, I don't understand it at all. At all.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it was by design, not mistake. You motherfuckers, they said originally it was some type of additive. They was trying to save $100 a day. It was some type of additive they supposed to add. But fuck it. That's fucking Flint. Fuck. It's fucking black people there. Fuck it. Let's go and let it slide, see what happens. That's what the fuck happened. I'm gonna tell you like I'm gonna tell you. You said all that for me to say this. They don't give a fuck about us, like you said. And that's what it is. And they willing, no disrespect to Sparrow, they willing to sacrifice a few of their own. Because let's face it, Flint is predominantly black, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we surrounded by a whole bunch of hillbilly towns, man. You know, Davidson, Clio, Flint. We in the middle, right in the middle of all this, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? None of them motherfuckers affected. Not one iota. You know what I'm saying? The only reason they spared Beecher because they connected to my moral. You get what I'm saying? So, man, listen.
Beecher water been bad.
Hey, hold on. You know I'm from the butt. I'm from the talk shit.
Y'all water tastes like
Beecher water been bad. Listen. Beecher water been bad, but it was never poisoned. Beecher water just had a lot of good elements.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It was well water. You know what I'm saying? But we got, in Flint, we got poisonous water. It's a big difference. But are you correct, though? Beecher water been fucked up, but it wasn't poison.
I know I got into a little debate with a girl from Detroit, like when it was during when the crisis was just real big, and she like, I don't know why they fighting in Flint, like our kids. She was basically talking about the lead paint. I know when I moved in my house, when I moved in one of my houses, I had to sign waiver saying that I know it's lead paint in here. It's a big difference in going into something that you know if you in an older house, well, you know, if you up on it. If you go into an older house, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be lead paint. But that is a total difference between your kids eating a tip of lead paint and getting lead poisoning than your kids just being poisoned because this is where they live. So we got into a big thing about that. Like you were saying, beecher water wasn't, poison. Like, and that's the big difference that people don't understand.
Yeah,
It's kids in Detroit getting lead poisoning, and you out of your own mouth said it's because most of the houses in Detroit have lead paint. Y'all, we know this going into it. We know the risk going into these houses with these lead paint. We
100%.
didn't ask for this poison in our water. We didn't ask for that. That was given
100%.
Hey, Dwight, my boy Dwight saying in the comments, he said straight plan, genocide, plans to depopulate. Yup. It all makes sense now. Look at this motherfucking pandemic shit. That's planned to depopulate too. Well, my boy Dean Rose said take 35 and they need to fix the damn water and it can be
see me right now?
have spend. Man, hey Gene, man, fuck that, man. I mean, personally, I would rather for them to fix this shit than have 3,500. But guess what? 90% of the motherfuckers in Flint rather have the motherfucking 3,500 and still fuck with the bottled water, man. That's just the cruel reality of it, man. Black folks don't give a fuck when you jingle money in their face, bro.
They good.
It changes the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So, man, man, Flint, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe bullshit, man. Don't fall for them smoke and mirrors, man. They need to fix this motherfucking water. Fuck that little crumbs they giving us, man. Fuck them crumbs, man. Hey, we're gonna move on to the crime bill. I've been waiting for this shit.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I told you I don't even mess with politics like that, but I had to read up on that, and I want to talk about that.
You said what now?
I said I've been reading up on it. You know how I am with politics, but go ahead. Let's get that started. Let me pull up.
I'm just gonna let the people know. A lot of people don't know about that crime bill. A lot of people think, Clinton, you just sit back and ride with me. Don't worry about it. I'll take it from here. A lot of people think the Clintons, he was a cool president. Don't get me wrong. He did his 8 years. He was a cool motherfucker. He smoked weed. He got head in office, all that. Just like me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that motherfucker, him and Biden, and I'm gonna say all this. I'm not doing nothing to discredit Biden, right? I'm not doing nothing to discredit him, but I want y'all to see what y'all going up against. You know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta vote for the lesser of two evils. So I'm gonna we already know what Trump is. I ain't gotta talk about him. Now I'm gonna tell y'all about Biden. I'm gonna tell you, this motherfucker, he drafted that crime bill. Clinton signed it, but he drafted it. Just like I write a book, then I give it to your company, and y'all publish my right, you know. Right. What I'm saying? So he invented that shit, right? And this motherfucker invented that shit, and that got a lot to do with mass incarceration, man. He the same motherfucker that was just on Biden is the same motherfucker that was just on the Breakfast Club. He was on one of them shows, and he was talking about they brought that up. They said, what about the crime bill that you drafted up, that you wrote? And he was like, well, he was saying there was some good things and some bad things. And there's a lot of bad things because we got mass incarcerated because of that shit. But now he's talking about giving motherfuckers second chances and implementing programs. But he lying. That motherfucker lying. But I'm not discrediting him. He lying because that's what politics is supposed to do. They supposed to say what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to say
my God.
He supposed to say that. So, you know what I'm saying? He supposed to say that shit, right? Like I said, I ain't trying to discredit him. Because we only got two motherfuckers we can vote for. Him or Trump. But I'm just gonna let y'all know you know what I'm saying? You gotta vote for the lesser of two evils, man. Just because you're a Democrat, politics is a dirty game, man.
It's a very
dirty game. So, you know what I mean? I just want the people to know about he helped create mass incarceration. Him and Clinton did. The two coolest motherfuckers y'all think, the coolest white boys y'all think, which they is cool, but they dirty too.
Okay, okay, you be looking at me like I be opposing. I don't be opposing. I be needing to understand it. Okay, right. So we talking about the crime bill and mass incarceration.
Right.
The crime bill, what was that, 94, right?
Yeah, it was 94.
Okay. Now, the thing that be getting me, and you know me. Did you I was trying to get reality. So you know me. So I done things. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to prison, so I can't speak on nothing like going to prison. I've never been to prison, but I've done things, and when I did those things, I knew good and motherfucking well what could happen from me doing those things. So it comes to a point where what I want to know is like, okay, the crime bill was signed, but you did some shit to get locked up though. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You did some shit to get locked up. So, and then again, that was 94, and there was a lot going on in 94 where.
But listen to this though, right? The shit he did, it devastated the African American community, man. Come on now.
I mean, they
Everybody,
and speaking from
everybody got a uncle or cousin that been locked up 100 motherfucking years, man.
Because of some motherfucking weed or something.
I you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off the subject for I'm gonna get on that for a second, right? Like everybody, like I remember Monique, the comedian said, every black person got one foot in the penitentiary. They one mistake. So, and there's some good guys in the penitentiary. I ain't saying it because I went. I'm saying it because I know. There's some genuine guys in that motherfucker. It's better than these rotten motherfuckers that's free right now.
Hell yeah, that's where the genuine one's at, actually.
Yeah. There's some genuine niggas in there, man. And you know what I'm saying? Not niggas as in black people. I'm saying in general. I met some great white guys in there. I met some great niggas in there. And man, fuck that, man. A lot of people, man, some of them niggas deserve to come home, man. And like I said, that shit devastated the African American community, man. I'm not trying to discredit Biden. All I want y'all to know that we voting for the lesser of two evils. We know Trump fucked up. We ain't even got to talk about him. I'm just shedding light on Biden. You know, he was riding Obama's coattail. You know, he was vice president for 8 years. He didn't have to do nothing. He couldn't do nothing. He was co-pilot. He ain't have to, you know what I'm saying? Now this motherfucker for to run the country, man. I'm just letting y'all know what the fuck he done did. You know what I'm saying? As far as to the African Americans, man, he did some shit like, but he tried to clean it up on the Breakfast Club a few months ago. But they asked him about it. They're like, man, you know this, you're responsible for mass incarceration. Now you talking about you gonna implement programs and shit. So
Joe Biden
I'm just trying to clear it up, man. What's your take on this, man?
Hands down worse than Trump.
Worse than Trump?
Yeah, hands down. I'll tell you that right now.
See, and like I said, I'm here for understanding. So it may sound like I'm opposing, but that's not the case. I need an understanding though.
I absolutely hate both of them. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
This one is for you, Big T.
Well,
because a lot of I got a question,
okay.
And my question is a lot of the things you put out, like we're talking about Joe Biden and something that he did in 94. So from 94 to now, it couldn't have been no change and nothing that he believed. And I'm asking a person who has drastically changed. I'm asking this of somebody who has drastically changed. So I need an answer to that. Like, so
you do have a point there for sure.
Well,
and you got to think about it, how times itself have changed from 94 to 2020 as well.
If you put it that way, I understand exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't change, right? But motherfuckers make mistakes. Shit, I made a million of them motherfuckers. But if you want to put it that way, because there's two sides to every story. So, you know what I mean? So
it's three.
If you want to put it that way, he could be. His heart could be in the right place to implement programs to help kill what he helped create. I'm gonna give you an example. I started a mentor program, right? To help. I created a lot of bullshit by selling a lot of poison, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for a lot of crack babies in Flint, Michigan. And I came back and I embraced these same crack babies, right? And I created this. So I feel you. I feel you on that. I created the problem and I came back and tried to, you know what I'm saying, clear it up, rectify, whatever you want to call it. So I didn't think about that. You opened my eyes to something. I didn't think about that before I started this show. But well, I'm hoping sincere. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. I just want the people to know that we vote for the two or less evil. That's all I'm saying. He not innocent, but he might have changed. That's all I'm saying. And he finna run the country. This motherfucker finna run the country, man. So
and which
I don't see Trump,
started
man.
off as a joke. Like I mean, I just never looked at him and like, oh, president, regardless. The only thing that I agree with, I mean, I'm not gonna say the only thing, because like I said, since he been the president, politics is not my thing, because I think it's a joke. I mean, I've never seen a president, I've never seen people get away with disrespecting a president as much as people disrespect Trump. Like, I mean, he is so disrespected, is publicly disrespected.
You're a piece of shit.
Exact. One thing though, and a lot of black people gonna disagree with me. One thing I kind of agree with is the cut in government assistance, and I'm gonna tell you why. I agree with the cut in government assistance because too many black people will not get off they able asses and go get it. I know females who kids is in their 30s and they still trying to get food stamps. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it hinders a lot. Like it hinders so much because people get so used to it, they get stuck in it. Now I don't have to do nothing. I done been in jobs where I hear good jobs. Just the one that I just quit. I gotta quit my job because it's messing with my Section 8. Bro, you don't want better? You don't want better? You don't want to not be on Section 8? You don't want to not need them food stamps, man? Go get a job. You able. It's people who ain't able who would work their asses off. They can't. And we'd rather sit back and collect. You know what I'm saying? And I know some black people be like, well, we deserve that. Man, listen.
After reparation.
Listen. You deserve that. We deserve some type of reparations. That ain't it. That ain't it at all. Because all we doing is teaching that. Look how since government assistance has been so free, look how the world is, man. Don't nobody want nothing for themselves. It's a generation is pill poppers. They don't want to do shit because shit. I can say I got ADHD. I can collect money for the rest of my life because they told me I had ADHD when I was 2. How the fuck you gonna tell me I got ADHD and I'm 2? I'm hyper as hell because I'm 2. Y'all put me on pills as a baby.
What?
Like that's the one thing that I agree with Trump on because more people then got off their asses and got jobs. Other than that, he could kiss a whole ass, a sick dick. I don't give a fuck. But I do agree with that.
This was Sparrow. Hey Sparrow, you grew up in the hood, right?
For sure.
Okay, I know you got a lot of black friends. I know you do.
For
sure.
And
I know you know a lot of their relatives, or you know a couple of niggas is in the penitentiary, right?
Yep.
Well, so when you agree with me that we got a mass incarceration problem for African Americans, when you agree?
I've been in at least the Flint city jails 4 or 5 times. Right. And it's usually just me, maybe one other white dude, a couple Mexicans, all black people.
Majority, right. You would say the majority, right. Okay. So I was just trying to get the people to see. I'm not you had missed a couple that got off for a second. I was just trying to, like I was telling Nia, I'm trying to get the people to see. I'm not trying to get motherfuckers to vote for Trump. You can forget that shit. For sure. I'm just trying to let motherfuckers know the dirty game of politics and how we gonna be voting for the lesser of two evils. Whoever you vote for, you think that person is just, you know what I mean, the lesser of the two evils. Because they both got some fucked up shit going on, but Trump Trump, how them motherfuckers say, you get Trumped out, Trump over Trump everybody with his bullshit. So
I don't think
you know
that.
I'm voting.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm voting for Biden, even though I'm against mass incarceration and all that shit. Cause I've been to the penitentiary, man. That bitch packed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know how that bitch is. You got 8 niggas sitting in the cube. You know what I'm saying? You smelling niggas' feet and ass in the cube with 2 lockers. No privacy in that bitch. That bitch, you know what I mean? These motherfucker bird scraps and shit. You know, but I know how it is in there, man. It's been overcrowded, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I was in the. I think they put me in the bullpen for the little 72 hours before they put me into the fucking in the population shit. They had me in
that's where you need to go,
people,
baby.
bro.
You don't want to go to control. You don't want to take that ride.
Hell no! Look, hey, they had my ass in there with 40 motherfuckers in that small ass bullpen.
Hell yeah, it
Bro,
go down in that
fuck
bullpen.
out of here, bro.
Hell yeah, man. But shit, y'all got any closing remarks, man, about everything we discussed tonight? What y'all want to tell
I
me?
got a question for you.
What's that?
With Biden, have you seen the videos about him like sniffing little girls and rubbing on little girls and
No, I ain't seen that.
I'm gonna share it to you. Biden. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and I'm gonna share it to you. And then we need to talk about that on another day.
Hey, that's another show. Listen, best believe the closer you get to November, all type of shit gonna come out. You hear me?
This video
is politics. It's politics.
Have you seen it, Sparrow?
Huh?
Have you seen the video of him sniffing little girls?
Oh yeah. I was actually going to say something.
I don't watch a lot of TV, y'all.
No, it was. I saw it on Facebook, but I'm gonna share it to you. I'm gonna share it.
Send it to me. I want to see this.
I got you.
Send that to me and shit. But I just want everybody to know, the people to know. You know what I'm saying? Just get out and vote, man. I remember Puffy and them had vote or die. This vote or die too. This vote or die too, man. This vote or die part 2. You got to get out and vote, man. I mean, vote for the right person, whoever you feel, but just go vote. Because a no vote is a vote for Trump, man. and that's flat out. So let's get this idiot up out of office, man. I deal with Biden did with that mass incarceration. Because like you say, he could have changed. So
and he got to make up for that. He don't have no choice. So
he got to make up. So my whole thing is, man, the hood got to say the hood, man. And, we gotta get out, man. We gotta vote. We gotta do what we gotta do, and quit letting these motherfuckers buy us for these motherfucking pennies, man. They buying us for pennies, man. Man, Trump just pulled off the biggest money laundering scam in the history of the United States of America. So think about this: when he put out those stimulus checks, he signed a $100 trillion deal or something. You think some of them trillions didn't trickle down his way? There's so much money on the floor that we ain't knowing where that money going. Or we know we got 1,200. We know that. We got bought off for 1,200. We were satisfied. Man, Trump probably put 1,200 trillion in an overseas account. He pulled this shit off, man.
It's definitely kickback.
He pulled off
listen.
money laundering scheme in the history of the United States.
Trump wasn't even elected into office. Nobody even voted for Trump. It was definitely the other person that was supposed to get voted in. Russia completely hacked the election, and it's all public.
They say they trying to do that shit again. They say they own that shit.
So going back to what you're saying, I think maybe that money in an overseas account could go back to that exact same thing. And what's stopping them?
Somebody getting kicked back, man. Because they signing bills like crazy. 100 trillion.
They too free with money. Money too free right now. Y'all definitely it's something. They setting us up for failure, I swear.
I'm scared of a communist government, and I genuinely think that it's probably gonna happen. Like I feel like something's Trump is too cool with Russia. Trump is way too cool with Russia, and I actually have some Russian friends that I can talk to through the Russian translator, and they tell me that it is terrible there. Like they get paid absolutely nothing for terrible work. It's going to be the same thing over here if they just keep voting for him.
They got a dictatorship.
Mhm.
Man, fuck that. Nigga, before I let that happen, I'm going to Canada, y'all.
Yeah, we got to
I'm
go.
out.
We got to go right
And
now.
I get my fat ass in one of them damn barrels. Just going that way.
We're
Dump
way
my
too
ass
close
in
to
that
Canada
motherfucker.
to say.
Hey, listen, man. Fuck that. Hey, man, I enjoyed y'all tonight, man. Good looking, Sparrow.
Yep.
Send me some music, Sparrow. I need some music, brother.
For sure. I'm gonna blast it to your email for you.
Hey, Nia, it was good. We agreed to agree tonight. We didn't get to a throwdown. You know?
Because you know we will go there.
Yeah, and like I said, once again, I didn't do this to discredit Biden. I just want people to see what's going on. And please, Flint, quit falling for the banana in the tailpipe, smoke and mirrors syndrome, because they feeding us crumbs. They feeding us crumbs, man. So, shit, man. Hey, this Flint After Dark, man. I appreciate y'all. Come again. The hood got to say the hood.
Later, man.
Peace. Peace.